If you're taking care of an elderly parent or relative and end up spending hours between doctor's appointments, shopping trips, and the rest, is it ever okay to charge a fee for your time? The moneyologist Quentin Fottrell is here to tell us. Hi, Quentin. Thanks for being with us. This is such a delicate topic, and I'm sure one that will resonate with more and more Americans because, let's face it, our parents are living longer and the whole population is aging.
Right.
So this is something a lot of people will face. This woman in particular, though, wrote in saying that she is quietly taking money from her mother's account. Is that right?
Right, because before her father died, he said that she could do this, that she could pay for expenses and take money for doctor's visits, etc. Her mother was not the financial person in the house, so all of that was left to her father. Her father has since passed on, and based on what her father told her, she has decided that she's taken like $20 an hour for various tasks.
But yet, when she discussed this with her mother was very upset.
Her mother said, no, don't, this, you can deduct it from, you can keep a tab and we'll deduct it at the end of the year, we can work something out, but don't do that.
Deduct it from your Christmas present. She said, I have to say, as a parent myself, I was outraged at first when I read this because we spend countless hours and untold fortunes on our children, never thinking of it as something that we are going to get paid back for, of course. And so the fact that this child wants to be paid for taking care of her elderly mother just does not sit well. But yet, there are so many adults who don't even care at all for their elderly parents. So at least she is doing that.
Right. So the bottom line is, if she has power of attorney, even if she has power of attorney and her mother has said no, she's no right to take this money, regardless. If her father had set up a trust that specifically said the caretaker may take reasonable expenses and had laid it out in a trust, and has specifically said this was okay, in that case, yes, she could have done it.
But yet, she says she spoke to the trust's lawyer as to whether this is something that's done.
Right.
And he told her that, yes,
he says it's commonly done, but from her letter, it didn't appear that this was a specific instruction set up in a trust for her mother.
Is that true, Quentin? Is this commonly done?
Apparently, yes. In the legal community, what people say is, they say, that when somebody is preparing these things, preparing to die or preparing for one parent to survive, that all of these instructions should be made clear. Very, very clear. And the instruction might be, no, don't take money out of your parents' account. But so I understand. I mean, I appreciate, because I quoted the Melba Montgomery song, "No Charge."
Yes.
When the kid goes to his mother and he says, "I've charged you for the mowing the lawn," and she sings back, it's an old country favorite. All those years I kept you in short pants, no charge. Right. Cost of real love is no charge. Right. It's a schmaltzy song, but it makes the point that your parents do a hell of a lot for you, and to expect payment is. Well, I'll leave that up to her, I think she's, as I said to her...
You were kind to her, I would say.
I said she's driving on dangerous ground, because if she has siblings and they find out about this, or if her mother finds out about this, that she could be sued for taking money that doesn't belong to her.
So the bottom line is, whatever you decide to do, it has to be transparent. Work something out with your parents, but it has to be transparent.
You have to have regardless of whether your parent was not the financial brains, or if she's of sound mind and body, you have to abide by her wishes.
Absolutely.
There is no way around. She needs to, the $20 an hour she's been charging, she needs to give that back.
That's right. All right, Quentin, thank you so much for that.